computer. Almost brothers, how's that? I just ask you simple questions like, how come you're interested in cars and where do you come from and where did it come from? I said to my cousin, what did I mean? Yeah, I said to my cousin, what did I mean before? She said, what do you mean? 75, 80% of cars here in Perth are automatic. And you've never considered anything else, you do?
Well, I went to Canberra in 72, and being in England, they say that he's all right, man, you went to Canada. And that was because of the distances. Big cars, automatic, this is automatic, 3-speed automatic. And they all work. But I say, being in England, you should drive minis, and it was half the fun was happening.
Coming back now. It's not a bad for us. You can go back and forward rather than one continue.
Oh, no. Typical, yeah. No. Hey?
Have you done more than that? Oh yes, is this one's been converted over? I'll put some soundtrack on here in case Dave wants to use it. Interesting to note that this car has actually been converted over from left-hand drive. You can tell by the gear stick being on the right-hand side. It would seem also that the upholstery is very much original. Perhaps the doors have been revamped over the years, but the seats look like they're pretty much as they were. Peter Elliott, thanks for joining us with your most interesting 300C.
Yeah.
Your 300C. Tell us about your purchase of it.
I bought it in Mannington in July for my birthday.
And that's your 21st, Peter?
Yeah, second time round. No, actually nearly the third time, but anyway.
And you obviously love the car?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What's it like to drive?
Sensational. No comparison to any other vehicle I've ever owned. I've owned new Fairlanes and there's no comparison.
And what about that trip you were talking about to Megathera?
Yeah, I took it to Megathera, that's where young bloke works, and Fairlanes cruise along like that. These just cruise beautiful.
And economy, seeing it's a big engine?
Yeah, it runs on 4 cylinders. When it gets up to a certain, it electronically shuts down 4. And the V6 do the same, they run on 3. It's just another one of Chrysler's little touches, you know, that make it all more appealing, I suppose.
And is whisper quiet inside?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, very, very quiet.
So you certainly won't be selling this and going back to your Morris Minor?
No, no.
Why are you interested in Chryslers particularly, Peter?
Because you get more metal for your money, better car. You slam the door handle doesn't end up on the other side of the car. They're better finished, and they're a head turner. You know, that's a muscle car.
Absolutely.
Of today. And you know, you buy another V8 of anything else, and they just have a look at it. They're a beautiful looking motor vehicle.
Well, we appreciate you sharing your passion with us.
No worries.
Dean Scalaro, thanks for joining us. Tell us about your CM.
Yeah, I've had it for 10 years. It used to belong to a guy in Safety Bay, and he passed on, and I went to a fella in Wanneroo, and he had a choice of two. He had a VG Regal 2-door and this, so we decided to sell this, and I acquired it about 10 years ago.
And it's a 245 V8?
No, it's a 318 V8 with a 727 torque flight behind it.
And goes very well?
Oh, extremely well, yeah.
Fuel economy is quite reasonable for a big car? 17, 18?
Yeah, about 17, 18 if you sort of feather it.
Yeah. And what about the repair work, maintenance work you've done on it?
As far as the mechanics, I haven't touched it. All I've done to it is just a little bit of paint work, some interior work, and just generally cleaned it up and put a new vinyl roof on it.
And it's your first project?
First project, yeah.
And another one coming up, another car in the shed?
There is an old VJU sitting there, which rust-wise, it's a bit far gone.
Tell us, where'd you get your love for old cars?
Oh, Dad.
He's a
Yeah.
mechanic or just an enthusiast?
Dad's he's a self-taught mechanic as well as an orchardist, but I think the love of his cars has been with him since he was a lad, and he's probably got about 8 or 9 pieces of different types of motor vehicles in his collection.
We're pleased that you offered yourself so willingly for an interview, Dean.
No, that's
Thanks.
all right. That's no problem. Cheers. Hey, fans are still looking at the camera.
Never get right.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Daddy.